getting longer. And I have some good news for you. March is the month where we gain the most daylight of any month of the year. So let's take a look at some of the stats then. This is spectacular. Last night we had clear skies and it meant lots of people saw a meteor. I don't know if you did. Lots of people saw this big, frosty and foggy start to our day. Low cloud, mist, grey, foggy conditions for central and eastern areas that will clear to sunshine elsewhere. So for the Midlands and eastern areas of England, we have our weather warning in force. The visibility is just down to 100 metres. So if you are driving this morning, take care because slow going on the roads and it will lift, but may well just linger as miserable grey clouds. So these areas, temperatures will really struggle 5 or 6 degrees, but elsewhere, beautiful sunshine. Yet again, the first day of spring and feeling like it, Charlotte.
Lovely.
Good morning to you. This weekend, many of us saw some beautiful sunshine, but also some grey, dull weather. And it's sort of that mix that we're going to experience all week long. High pressure dominates, lots of dry weather in the forecast, keeping weather fronts at bay. But at this time of year, with clear skies, it turns cold and frosty by night. But it should be fine and sunny by day, apart from we have mist and fog developing, and some areas will remain grey and grim throughout the day. So mixed fortunes today because we have got fog through central and eastern areas of England. It is dense, there's a warning from the Met Office, and it will be slow to clear. And what it does for these areas, it will just lift into grey, low cloud. So for central and eastern areas, a miserable day, 4 or 5 at best. But after the cold, frosty start elsewhere, sunshine takes us through the day. Southern Scotland, Wales, northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland. And here, temperatures will climb up to 12 or 13 degrees, spring-like sunshine on what is the first day of spring. So will it last? Let's take a look at our 7-day outlook, where weekend is always in view. A sneak peek. Da, da, da. The new desk area. And the north of the UK, Scotland, Northern Ireland, the far north of England. The trend for us for the next 7 days, temperatures above average. They fall below average with frost returning by night. Despite us being in spring, it will feel a little bit wintry as we head towards the end of the weekend. Percentage chance of rainfall, though, thanks to high pressure, remains low throughout. A bit of a blip on Thursday, chance of seeing some rain moving through here, but elsewhere it is looking largely fine and dry. The fortunes further south for the rest of England and Wales, south of the Humber, will hear temperatures around about average, perhaps just a little above as we head towards the middle of the week. The trend again, by the weekend, it turns colder by day and by night. Percentage chance of rainfall, well, this is difficult. It still remains relatively low. Higher chance of seeing some wet weather on Thursday, but we have got a lot of low grey cloud around, but fortunes turn drier and sunnier as we head into the weekend. Good morning to you. It is the first day of meteorological spring and the sun will be shining for many of us, not just today, through much of this week as well, because high pressure is with us. And what you need to know is at this time of year, it acts like a force field, keeping weather fronts at bay. Perhaps one will move through on Wednesday, bringing some rain, but by and large, it'll be dry and fine, turning cooler as we head through the week. But the price we pay for some of us is cold, frosty weather by night and some fog around as well. In fact, the fog this morning is dense through parts of eastern England, in particular towards Lincolnshire. A Met Office weather warning in force here. Visibility for some areas down to 100 metres. So if you are out on the roads this morning, there will be very slow going, so just take extra care. But the low cloud for most will lift and clear. Plenty of sunshine takes us through the day, much like it did yesterday. A little bit cooler than it was on Saturday. 10 to 13 degrees our top temperature, but staying cool under these eastern areas where the grey low cloud is set to continue all day long.